We begin this evening's program with one of the most successful teams from the high school fall sports season, and a family connection that made that success even more special. The Bethlehem Catholic girls volleyball team enjoyed a storybook ending to the 2020 campaign. The Golden Hawks won their first district title in 6 years and went on to claim PIAA gold for the first time since 2014 as well. Head coach Kelly Brown and senior Kylie Brown carrying on a proud family tradition that began with their sister 6 years prior. Cassie Schmidt with a deeper look at the dynamic between Coach Kelly and younger sister Kylie.
Kelly and Kylie Brown are 2 of 7 total Brown children, and even though there is a 10-year age difference, they both were brought up in a family that eats, breathes, and sleeps the sport of volleyball.
It's honestly just a great atmosphere to live in, very competitive, but it honestly makes me a better player. And just growing up and getting to know and love the game that my siblings played and now that I play is just a great feeling.
It's kind of crazy. So my older sister and I are 6 years apart, and so when she was basically in high school, I was in 3rd grade. So when she was a senior, I was in 6th grade, and that's when I first started playing, but I would always go to her games and watch and enjoy the game. As I got older, I started playing, and then my younger brother started playing, then my sister, and just all the way down. And technically we're all close, like not maybe age-wise, but we're all really close, and we will go outside on nice days and play as a team, a family. But having us all play the same sport, we can all like talk about it and know what's going on and watch the games together. It's a way we all, I think, grew closer.
I don't think I would be where I am today if it wasn't for my older siblings. Part of why I play and like the reason why I started is just seeing them being so involved with the game and the atmosphere, and that's why I really play and the person I am today.
Another thing that was bred into the Browns was a competitive spirit.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're all extremely competitive, so as you can see, there could be some fights when we play. But it's kind of funny, we have a basketball court outside, and we'll do like a one-on-one type thing, and we call it in the yellow. So basically you play one-on-one, you get 3 hits, and as you can see, we're extremely competitive, so if you get a little tip or hit the net, we get really aggressive and start screaming and yelling, but it's just all fun and games, and we just, as a whole, whether we're playing together separately, we just always want to win, we're out to win, that's our, like, always our goal.
It's honestly very competitive just because we all still like enjoy playing, and we have a basketball court in our backyard, but we always have a net up as well. So whether it's basketball, volleyball, or even board games inside, there's just always a strong competition at heart.
And that competition goes as deep as counting medals and trophies from the league, district, and state level.
Oh no, that is a huge topic at our house, because technically I didn't win a state as a player, but as a coach I did, and my sister won technically playing. And my 2 younger brothers, they actually won a state championship while they were here as well. So us being in this position is actually always a talk at home. And even with districts, like, oh, I won this many district medals, you have none, or you have 2, or you have 0. Like, it could be an hour argument, and it just keeps going on and on about who won the most district medals, who won states, who didn't win states. So it's always a good laugh afterwards, but during, it's don't talk about certain stuff, you know?
If you have a brother or sister, then you know just what a sibling dynamic can truly be like. But most of us have never experienced it from a coach and player perspective. And while some decisions and some conversations might be tougher than others, Kelly and Kylie both have a mutual understanding that whatever coach says is for the betterment of the team and for Kylie as a player.
I would say on the court and at practice, it's actually more relaxed than it would seem. She's definitely tougher on me. And I get a bit frustrated sometimes. I don't let it show really, but I think she just like knows like she needs to be that way with me in particular. And it honestly makes me a better player, so I thank her for that. But it's tough because you fight with siblings, and then I have to come in here and she's my coach. She's no longer like my sister, but she actually makes it really easy to respect her and just keeping it as like a relaxed environment for me and all my friends.
Yes and no, just because I know how she is as a player since I've been coaching her so long. But there is some times where she'll look at me and say like, why are you yelling at me? Why are you not yelling at everybody else? But the difference is that she's my sister, and when we come into the gym, it's a coach-player type relationship. But when it comes to making her a better player on and off the court, I know there's certain things I could say or do towards her to make her become a better player than if she wasn't my sister. So the whole dynamic is when we're in here, it is coach-player. She doesn't get any special treatment. It's great because I'm harder on her if anything, and as a coach, like, I want to win, the girls want to win, so there's somebody's not doing their part, and especially if it's my sister, like, she wouldn't be in there just because she's my sister, you know?
And that coach-player relationship between the two have only made them that much closer off the court.
Whether it's traveling together to faraway games or getting in here on practice, even just getting to know the players and her getting to know my friends better has definitely made a stronger bond in the court and at home. And I'm so grateful that she was my coach, and even though it's bittersweet ending the season, it's just a great feeling, and I'm so grateful for my teammates and everyone that's been there along the way.
Being able to coach her for basically 7-8 years is amazing, because I've been able to see her grow as a player and an individual, and now being able to see her to go on to play in college, it's just extremely awesome for her.
Reporting for the Service Electric Network, I'm Cassie Schmidt.
Thanks a lot, Cassie. Well, clearly a dynamic that worked out pretty well, considering everything the Bethlehem Catholic Golden Hawks accomplished this season. A perfect 18-0 record, Becca winning 51 of 57 sets this season. Kylie will now look to follow the footsteps of her older sisters as she continues her volleyball career at the collegiate level. The current Golden Hawk set to become a Lehigh Mountain Hawk next fall. We continue this evening's edition of